You're eating your food, and you still want to eat mine.
Charlie. This food here. This food. Okay. Hey, Charlie. The food is slap, Charlie. The food is slap. Oh. And I am perfectly fine. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. But me and Sags been a day again. So I'm just clearing the air. We're not together anymore.
Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is a reaction video.
Mobility on the bit.
Percussion. Oya kineme. Kumaya kuma Vicky Konga. Vicky Konga kumaya kuma.
Who made it to the table? Of course, all of us are here. Lazy people everywhere. You guys are too much. Thank you all so much for tuning in today to give your support. Your support is not taken for granted. If you are new to the channel, my name is Cocomama. Consider subscribing to join the family. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that anytime we drop it with the yata, you'll be the first to be notified. To my returning subscribers, you guys are simply the bestest. Have you grabbed something? Grab whatever that is grabbable. Me, I got my bottle of water, for sure. I got Mr. Shambuka here, ever ready to give it to Wode. Who are we going to Shambuk today? We are going to Shambuk Wode Maya, African icon, our African to the world guru. You understand the thing? Will receive his shambuk today. We are happy for him because we know, if you know, you know. 2 weeks ago, Wode Maya, I think on the 1st of January, you understand? Normally, you start your new year with New Year resolution. You start your new year by thanking God for keeping you alive and then promising God that all the bad things you have done in the past years, that you are going to turn to a new leaf. You are going to amend your ways. You are going to be righteous. If you are someone that drinks carelessly, recklessly, if you are someone that is his ways or her ways are cornering, you kind of start dropping some bad habits and then you start your new year like that. So Wode Maya posted this. So this was on the 1st of January 2025. God finally answered my biggest prayer in 2025. So this was what Wode Maya posted on the 1st of January 2026. God finally answered my biggest prayer in 2025 with crying emoji. You have no idea what I'm talking about, but if God did it for me, he will do it for you too. So this is after this, Madam Trudy now announced that she is pregnant, heavily pregnant. You look at the photo shoot, you know. And then more stuff started coming in. Wode Maya also indicated that he is in Yankee. Currently, he's not in Yankee. I think he's in Morocco because he was also attending the African World Cup or African football stuff, okay? Now, Wode Maya is no longer, him announcing this, it means that Of course, there's another guy by name Stephen Morgan, who is a Ghanaian living in Atlanta. So that guy also, when Wode Maya shared that Mrs. Trudy is pregnant, okay, he dropped this, after the pregnancy announcement, he also dropped his own, indicating that they were in a restaurant in Atlanta. So looking at Mrs. Trudy, heavily pregnant, there's no way you would not expect that she will have the baby in America, okay? There's no way you will not suspect that possibly she had her baby already, because Wode Maya posting this with crying emoji. So this guy, when Wode Maya shared a picture of when him and his woman went to this African restaurant, so this Steve Morgan was like, at this point, I hope I'm permitted to post some pictures and video when you were around. When you were around, it means that Wode Maya is no longer in Yankee, he has left. And the restaurant that they were also posted on the 18th of December. Wode Maya was in that restaurant, I assume, around that 18th of December, before Christmas. So it's assumed that Mrs. Maya already put to bed, delivered her baby before New Year. This is another reason why Wode Maya was like, you guys got no idea what God has done for me. So it means that the baby is around even before Mrs. Maya shared this good news with us. Wode Maya gave this Ghanaian guy who lives in Yankee permission to go ahead and share the video and share the picture, because it seems like he's also a YouTuber. Wode Maya replied to him and was like, feel free, man. And Steve said, okay, congratulations and blah, blah, blah. So why am I coming here now to Shambuk Wode Maya? Our African to the world icon. Okay, I know you guys will be like, it might not be Wode Maya's wish to have the baby in Yankee to get what? Because if you are, there's this thing we all know in Africa, okay? If you get the chance, if you have US visa, you want to have your baby, if you can afford it, it's expensive, because I mean, normal delivery in Yankee will not be less than 10,000 USD or close to that. It depends on the hospital, and again, it depends on the whole the states, okay? But at least you should keep around that time, about 10 years ago, the guys that go through this route to get their children US citizen, okay? To get their children US passports, okay? The guys that I know normally would keep that time 10 to 15,000 USD. I'm talking about 10 years ago. So can you imagine now it will even cost you more? I know most of you guys will be like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm not being negative here. I'm happy for them, but it kind of opened my eyes that, are we really preaching what, or are we really doing what we're preaching? Because now, Mrs. Maya, we know, she has visited US. I know Mrs. Maya has been to US many times, even before she became pregnant. But being heavily pregnant and in Atlanta, and Wode Maya also doing stuff, something very positive, okay? Doing stuff for Jamaican people. I mean, looking at them, looking at this picture with Mrs. Maya being heavily pregnant, okay, looking at it from medical aspects, she's not at this level of her pregnancy, the way I'm looking at her, okay? Mind you, I'm a midwife, so I know what I'm talking about. The way I'm looking at her, looking at their picture, there's no way Mrs. Maya would be traveling back to Ghana, looking heavily pregnant this way to have her baby. Because I saw another comment, people say, no, she had her baby during Christmas time. And I agree with most of you that said that after going through several miscarriages, there's no way Mrs. Maya would just share this news without holding her baby. I 100% agree with that. And Wode Maya also saying, oh, if you know what God has done for me, if God can do it for me, he will also do it, with crying emoji. Biggest thing he ever asked for in 2025, he got it in 2026. Okay? Now, the point I'm trying to bring here is, I know Wode Maya did something very extraordinary, okay? You remember another YouTuber that went just when Jamaica experienced terrible disaster they experienced last year. You know, some content creators that rushed, they want to take the advantage. Wode Maya went and he really helped. we saw it. It's not like hearsay. We saw, because seeing is believing. You don't say, oh, you don't know what I've done. You don't know the people that have sent money. You don't know what I've done privately. I don't have to show what I have done. Right hand should not see what left hand is doing. Now, in this situation, when we know that you have spent like 6 months milking and getting support from this same country, it was open, it was obvious that this country, you really benefited from it. If the country is going through stuff, we want to see you face to face. We want to see it black and white, what you have done to support the country. It's not that there's nothing like, I don't have to share, I don't have to show. So Wode Maya did something very, very positive. But what is getting me confused and why I want to come and shambook Wode Maya here is Mrs. Maya heavily, heavily loaded in Yankee. What are they targeting? Yankee passport for their baby. Hey, what that shall never happen. Like I said, some of you guys will be like, remember, it's not 100% Wode Maya's decision where the baby or the citizenship of the baby, or whether the baby should have dual citizenship, whether they should secure future for their baby. It's not 100% Wode Maya's decision, because, I mean, he has a wife. His woman can decide, okay, I'm in for this. I'm going to grab this opportunity. I have U.S. visa to have my baby in U.S. I've saved up. I have what it takes. Why not? If not, why? I mean, because there was debate that Oga Trump wanted to eliminate or delete that stuff, citizenship by birth. But right now, it's still obtainable. It's still workable. So, on the 18th of December, Mrs. Maya in this African restaurant, enjoying herself with her man, heavily, heavily pregnant. And then on the 1st of January, Wode Maya sharing this good news that something he has been praying for and he got it. And 2 weeks after, Mrs. Maya sharing the pregnancy news, we will tell you automatically that Mrs. Maya had her baby in Yankee. I'm happy for them. If you are looking at me and you are like, oh, Cocomama, what are you trying to say here? Leave them alone. Oh, you are jealous. If you feel I'm jealous, think again. Don't also forget that allegedly, Cocomama is being paid by Wode Maya. Cocomama is getting something from Wode Maya to say and protect him, to say something good about him, not to destroy him like the Kenges. Don't forget that the Cocomama has been accused of covering Wode Maya. So I'm just overthinking here. The lesson I want to draw here is not really what, I wouldn't say that Wode Maya's intention to Africa or uniting or bringing diasporans, Africans by birth, Africans by ancestors and all that, Africans that don't even know that they are Africans that feel like they are Africans through their spirit, Africans that have never been to Africa, but their ancestors came to Africa. There's nothing wrong him trying. He even said it that he is planning to bring out, in the meantime, since he don't have what it takes, the resources, he's planning to bring out a plane and bring everybody, all the Africans in diaspora, all the Africans in Yankee that would want to come down to Africa. He's planning to like bring out a plane. He tried something like that to take to take some folks from Caribbean down to Ghana. I don't know what happened, but I didn't follow up on that, but there was something like that, whereby you have to like join him, but your ticket is on your own. You understand the thing? So whatever, receive your shambuk. Receive your shambuk. Have you seen you guys? He met with Akon. First, I must commend him in what he has done. Like I've watched this. I know I'm late, guys. Everything is just shaklabaka. We are putting everything together so that it will make sense. So he did amazing job. He did amazing work helping the people of Jamaica. An African supporting Jamaica. Jamaica, of course, is part of Africa. Why not if not? So we commend him. We are proud of him. Wode Maya has always been a giver. That's one thing. Givers never lack. And he's a big giver. He's not just a giver. He's a big giver. And you will always feel like, okay, this is coming truly like he wants to support. He wants to do something. He met also with Mr. Beast. He did all that. I'm sure he got connected to Jamaica also through that side, okay, through, having his woman around, witnessing the birth of his baby. I'm just trying to put all this together. But definitely, I have one advice here for Mrs. Maya. I don't know, but I'm just going to say it here. If anybody knows Mrs. Maya and Maya, okay, I'm merely Mrs. Maya. Looking at Mrs. Maya, I know already, I have a feeling, because there was a time that when Wode Maya's only sister got pregnant and had a baby, I don't think it was really Wode Maya's sister's wish to hide her baby's face. But Mrs. Maya made sure she protected that child. She protected that baby. She was vlogging back to back that time with Maya's sister in Ghana, but she never exposed for one day. She covered that baby. She protected. So my advice is, Wode Maya, if anybody is close to them, they should advise them, Mrs. Maya, especially Wode Maya. Wode Maya might be tempted, but Mrs. Maya, I feel like she may not want to share the baby, like the face of the baby here. She has done more than enough, I feel. Or she might delay doing this. She might do it, but later time. Like, she may want the baby to grow, and she may not want internet people to start running their mouth, saying bad stuff or reacting negatively on her child or their baby. So if anybody knows them, if anybody is close to them, they should really advise them. Because I heard something like that I heard that Wode Maya actually posted on his Facebook and then deleted, but I'm not sure. I didn't witness. This is what I heard. Mr. Ghana Baby, I had a beautiful, lonely conversation with the legend last night. He has been doing stuff. He has been meeting. He met with another Nigerian biggest artist. He has been meeting Mr. Easy. Yeah? He has been meeting with a lot of people, big fishes, but still very laid back. And he's all over. He was in Dubai. He's currently in Morocco. He was in Atlanta, in US. He went to Jamaica. According to him, he spent just one day in Jamaica. How will I put it? One thing for sure is everybody is unique. Everybody is good in their own way. Everybody is doing their best, okay? You cannot judge YouTuber A to YouTuber B, but sometimes you'll be like, if this person can be linking up like this, if this person can be connecting and doing big stuff with people and being a content creator, like basically, or you'll be like, why is this other person who's supposed to be in the same level with him, what is going on? Why are we not seeing him, linking up and doing other big stuff? So this one shocked me. It's not yet confirmed. Of course, overthinking is allowed here. You understand? You guys should leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me overthink my overthinking. So I'm just connecting and I'm like, hey, Wode Maya stylishly preaching and telling us about how everybody should leave Europe, everybody should leave this other side and come to Africa, make Africa work and unite, and then having his child in Yankee. Because I am at this point convinced that Trudy had her baby. It might be her choice. They might actually debate over it. They might actually fight over it. They might actually drag it. You're having your child in Africa. I am for Africa. I am pro-Africa. Is Africa, this continent more work? This continent or nothing? I cannot have my baby in. So are you going to tell me that my child will grow up after 18 years, my child will move to Yankee and permanently stay there and blah, blah. They might actually drag it and Mrs. Maya will end up having, and of course, Wode Maya will support. It might be the case, okay? But if really, in my opinion, people can change. You can see someone the way you would be expecting that person, or the way you would think that, okay, how this person presents the whole continent, how this person represents Africa. You wouldn't expect that this person will actually stylishly be running for a passport. You wouldn't expect that for real. People do change. That's what I want to say here. Or let me put it in a nicer way so that you will not feel like, are you trying to say it's a bad thing? It's not a bad thing, okay? If I have the money and I have the opportunity, maybe I could have even done it. Or, you understand what I mean? Again, it depends on what you choose to do. If you are one person that believes that, okay, if you're a child, I don't have to go extra miles to have a baby there, spend money in US hospital, have my baby in the hotel, it's expensive. Of course, even if you have someone, you're still gonna spend a lot of money to let that happen, the ticket. And imagine your spouse also coming, relatives, someone that will look after you, because I mean, you have to be stabilized before you think of coming back and all that. Now, someone else might have what it takes to do it and will be like, you know what, if my child grows up and freaking wants to migrate anywhere he or she wants to migrate, he's free to do that, but I'm not gonna do it. So it's a matter of choice. So I'm not gonna put it like, oh, Wode Maya has disappointed us, African to the world guru, what he's preaching is not what he actually did, and all that. And also, we are not really sure because we are just simply running our minds together. We are just simply putting one or two together. You understand? Nobody's really sure. Guys, before we call it a day, let's move to Davido, okay? Davido is biggest artist, one of the biggest, not the biggest artist, because we have Burna Boy, we have Wizkid, we have quite a lot of them, okay? He's one of the biggest, okay? Now, there was this girl who is 13 years, allegedly. Davido went to club and made this lady pregnant, okay? The girl is already 13 years. According to Davido's father pushed Davido to go for DNA because Davido claimed that he has never seen that girl. When they went, according to Davido's father, when they went for DNA, Davido was almost like very mad, wanted to slap the girl and was like, have I ever seen you? Like, seriously, what is going on here? And there's this other lady who got this, like, she's constantly on the neck of Davido. Always, Kemi. Kemi used to be a journalist, ex-journalist, will I say, or retired journalist. I feel at this point that she's becoming so personal to a point that Davido's father, who wouldn't come out, like, these are the rich people who they don't want to come out to, okay, media will grab them once in a while. Media will talk about them. Like, his son is actually, he's actually richer than his son, from what I gathered, that he's really, really doing well on his own. So it's not like Davido is the one that made his family rich. Davido came from a well-to-do family. His father is very rich, but very laid back, down to earth, wouldn't want to come on social media for anything. But because of this DNA wahala, okay, they have done this DNA test, not once, not twice. And according to him, all his grandchildren, all Davido's children, all his grandchildren will do DNA in order for them to get Yankee passports. And allegedly, okay, this Anu girl, this girl that is already 13 years, is not a biological child of Davido. But this other lady, Kemi, is still insisting, still dragging Davido, that Davido slept with this girl when he came for a concert. This thing happened actually 13 years ago. It has happened long time ago. Let's listen to Davido's father.
My name is Dejadeleke. It means that David is not the father of this child. All I want is this DNA test. I don't want to know the story. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know. So saying that we don't want to accept her, I'll be more than happy to accept her. This house, I live alone. My wife is late. I live alone in this house. I have my grandkids come here every weekend. I call them my roommates. David has never denied a child. Has never denied a child. He has a son in the UK called Dawson. He's the one that called. Daddy, that boy is my son. I said, no, I want a DNA test. The boy in London I said, you are going to do the DNA test anyway, because you are going to apply for American passport for the boy, and the requirement you must do the test. He said, yes. You might as well go and do it. He did the test and sent it to me. And it shows 99.99%.
Wonder shall never end. Davido's father also stated that he let this girl attend to his university for free. He has a university in Nigeria. So, and he was also paying her up to third year. And then the girl pulled off. They were also supporting towards this alleged daughter of Davido's school. They were supporting to pay her school fees. The girl's sister would ask him for school fees and he would send money and all that. Now, if he's doing all that, I would also be like, okay, let them adopt this girl. They can, I mean, in this situation, if I was in their shoes, I would really adopt this girl, because the girl is trapped in the middle of all this mess. I believe that DNA test, okay, since they have done, has proven that Davido is not the biological father of this girl, but can still be her father, can still, you know, take it upon him. I mean, Davido is actually King David. David, like the Bible, you know, he has children. He has children from so many women. Let them accept this child now. Back and forth. You must not carry someone. The DNA must not confirm that someone is your child. Since they are even helping the girl's mom, okay, to make her go to school and be able to help her child. They are helping her to paying her money. Actually, they are paying her, according to Davido's father, they pay this girl 50,000 every month, and they still pay her till last year, October. But Kemi, I would say Kemi is using this to just drag Davido, to spoil Davido's name. Even at a point that DNA test has proven that Davido is not biological father of this child, Kemi is still insisting. Let's listen to Kemi, guys.
Emade did. There was no doubt that Emade is David's child, but he did it because of the American passport.
Working with him have died mysteriously. I'm an investigative journalist.
You are troublesome.
And you have not told Davido what killed his mother. If anything happens to Ayo or her mother or her grandmother, hold Dr. Adeleke responsible. You cannot continue to threaten and intimidate people. Your son threatened Anu in the DM. Sir, she called the child mad. She said the child will see fire. She will arrest the mom. I'm very upset. I am very, very upset because I'm passionate about this girl. And when I left Ibadan, the last report card I saw of this girl was excellent. And the mother continues posting. Titi Labinjo.
Wahala, they say, no day, finish. In this situation, I think this girl will be in trouble, because it's not just because this guy's Dr. Adeleke has money, but it's very, very obvious that this lady is simply dragging Davido to the mud. It's so clear that she's becoming troublesome now. Okay, why is she going so personal? Davido, let me say this is biological child of Davido. What is her own? Why is she carrying the whole thing, like making it her problem to a point that Davido's father had to come out? Guys, let's move to Jamaica. Socks is one of the guys that works with. I don't know how they are still, whether they are still together or they have pulled. But I know Colaz got a adopted son. That's what I'm just saying. Why are they making Davido, why are they making this thing like as if someone can just take someone who is not connected biologically, geographically, even from different continents, and make this person your own child, and raise this person, invest and everything, and see this person as your child. People do that. So and Davido's father is doing that already, helping this child, helping her mom, doing a whole lot. The only thing is that he didn't accept this child to his family. It's also a matter of choice, you understand? Because I mean, the child must not get close to them to get Yankee passport. The child can actually be theirs since this thing has been going on and it has been on and on. So, Colaz got adopted son, who is Climber, who is very, very grown now. I'm not sure how, I know he's always with Colaz all the time. Of course, it's his child. But Socks is, I've watched a couple of his videos. He was building a shop at some point, but right now, we haven't gotten any update on that. He has this girl, Zoe, girlfriend, you understand? They were together even before the hurricane and during hurricane and everything. Recently, it looks like they broke up, and let's watch.
I am back. See, I am back. I didn't go too far.
On Zoe.
This is because I want to let you all know what's really happening. I'm okay, as you can see. I'm not gonna show my full body because I don't really. It's just here. And
Young girl, come closer. You're not gonna show your full body because you are really okay. Could she be pregnant? Anything is possible. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know. Looking at this girl, she's very, very young and ambitious. She's a hairdresser. She says she has a bar. She has 2 businesses she's running. People are claiming that she's selling her body. She came out to, of course, clear the air, speak her truth. Now, we didn't hear anything. I didn't see any video of Socks even saying that they have broke up. But this guy is saying that Socks and I are no longer together. People are claiming that I'm selling my body. I'm not selling my body. I have 2 businesses that I'm running. I can't do that. I can't show my body. Could it be that she's pregnant? I'm just saying, because she's not someone that would not show her body. So how come she was missing in action? She didn't post for a while. She claimed that she's busy. How come Socks is not saying anything? We should be careful, we women, you understand? Don't rush. Don't force yourself to be with someone who may not, because I don't really feel, I'm looking at her, she's very, very young. I don't really feel that connection. I don't really feel like Socks is someone who, will I say that this girl got attached to Socks not because they are really in love, or not because that Socks is really into her. Maybe because she wanted to grow her YouTube channel, she wanted to become popular. Yeah. So even with them, you know, him washing her hair, her washing his hair, there was no connection at that point. I didn't feel like Socks wanted really to be with this girl. And when relationship is one-sided like this, we women are the ones that will always come out to look desperate. We are the ones that will complain. We are the ones that will come and explain. You will just see the guy, okay, when they were together, you could see Socks appearing on her video. Now that they are no longer together, Socks is not saying anything. And men are like that, like done and dusted, moving on, no hard feelings. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Socks made her pregnant, but let me say, maybe she's not taking proper care of that side. Maybe she didn't pay attention, you know, to protect herself and all that and prevent pregnancy. If she has fallen pregnant, she will be the one suffering for the whole 9 months raising that child. If she's in school, she will be the one that will drop and have to take care of the baby. She will drop, definitely she will drop out from school and make out time to take care of her child. Even if the guy will come and own some responsibility, but the woman will be the one suffering more. And the guy will be like, not even nothing, explain what. And on top of it, she's the one getting dragged that she's selling her body, she's this, people are judging her, she's desperate. Oh, Socks is a good guy, Socks took care of you, Socks made you popular, Socks. I'm not saying that Socks is a bad guy, but some guys you can tell, looking at them, that, okay, they're not yet ready to go deeply into relationship with a girl. You can tell, okay? You can't be in the river washing your woman's hair, and you can see the social distancing up and down. You understand? The girl is the one being all romantic, and you are just keeping it cool, like it's just a normal collaboration. I'm just saying, my tired is tired. Anyway, I was just, because Socks is someone that I watch. I follow Colaz Smith's people, not just Colaz Smith, of course. I follow all his boys to see how they are doing, even the ones that have betrayed Colaz Smith, you understand? And then I noticed that this girl is no longer appearing. I started looking, searching for her, and I saw that actually she went missing. And it's not easy, because we women, when we go into relationship, we go with everything. We don't keep anything aside for ourselves. You understand? We go with all our energies, all our being. And when it didn't work, it also breaks us like that. Like, it is what it is. If you watched till this moment, give the video a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about today's Rishi in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this with your loved one. Introduce someone to this table. Tell a friend to tell another friend about Cocomama. I'll see you all in my another one. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye, fam. Bye, people. Bye, everyone.